Hey, Sal.
Hank, what's going on? We haven't worked a case in years.
I just bought my car at Carvana, and it was so easy. Too easy.
Think something's up?
You tell me. They got thousands of options. Found a great car at a great price. And it got delivered the next day.
It sounds like Carvana just makes it easy to buy your car, Hank.
Yeah, you're right. Case closed.
Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
I'm Richard Serrett. Join me on Strange Planet for in-depth conversations with the world's top paranormal investigators, alien abductees, Bigfoot trackers, monster hunters, time travelers, and more.
The handler one day told her this whole thing about how they've been terraforming on Mars and they're building a colony and they're recruiting specific people of specific bloodlines and specific talents and skill sets to go onto the planet.
On Richard Serrett's Strange Planet, we're redefining reality. Listen now wherever you get your podcasts.
Trade deadline has passed as of this recording 32 minutes ago. A lot happened. We had, I don't know, man, like 25, 26 trades, something like that. Which we had 25 last year, 27 the year before. That's all in the apron era. A lot of luxury tax stuff happening in this trade deadline. A lot of apron stuff happening in this deadline. But that's not what I want to get to before we begin our show. Maze, I hope you got it pulled up because, that quirky Doc Rivers has done it again. So the Bucks are flexing that they haven't traded their superstar yet. That's really what they're doing. They're saying, you guys thought we were going to trade Giannis and doing that in June. Not now, you idiots. And so, obviously, it's been very contentious with Doc and the whole Shams Charania of it all, with the reporting that he's done over the last few months about the Giannis situation, which, by the way, is correct.
You're right.
Giannis doesn't want to be there because they can't play anyway. He loves Milwaukee. He loves the Bucks. He doesn't want to be there because they stink and are behind the Hornets and are 12th in the East, and it's only going to get worse. And so they're going to trade him this June. Maybe the official trade will be July, but that's what's going to happen. But we had Doc Rivers sit down, and we'll play the video for you right here.
You guys want a Giannis update? All right. Okay.
Doing any court work or anything?
Oh, no, I was just talking about, he's going to coach the celebrity game. Yeah. Right? You guys see that? Yeah. No, he did inform me that he's going to put Shams on the trading block today, and he's just going to listen to offers. So I'm just going to go make that announcement right now.
No Doc Rivers press conference laugh there. No obligatory forced laughter.
I think they were confused.
Guys, it goes deeper. Okay?
Oh.
It goes deeper than this. Nothing goes deeper than that. Fuck, I wish I hadn't taken this job stare that he's got going. Giannis has tweeted, Legends don't chase. Legends don't chase. They attract. 100 emoji, sunglasses emoji, then the video of Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street saying, I'm not fucking leaving, with an end of it that says Wolf of Wall Street now on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Subscribe. And so this is clearly just ripped off a YouTube video. That was weird. The Bucks tweeted out earlier today a yawning emoji. I guess you could take a victory lap until June when you devastate your franchise and your fan base by trading away the guy that you can no longer put a team around, and it's gotten so bad that he's like basically forcing you to force trade him because he's too afraid to put out a trade request because he doesn't want to be the bad guy, so you'll be the bad guy for him. Other than that, no notes. Great
No
social
notes.
media work. No notes. They'll win WAS because they'll get their engagement. But boy, is this going to look dumb. I don't know. Let's say 4.5 months from now.
I mean, it's not like we have bad takes exposed already. Like people was like, y'all could delete this, but people are screenshotting all of this, and like, I can't wait to replay that Doc video.
Now, do we think he'll have quit by that point? Have mutually agreed to part ways?
No, he's going to work his way into the front office. Like he's going to.
That has been the plan. That has been the plan.
That is the plan,
so
right? And then
crazy.
Darvin Ham takes over. Like that's it's very obvious.
That's so nuts.
The plan. With all this stuff, I'm just tired of this shit. Like okay, okay, Giannis with this whole "I'm not leaving." Motherfucker, you started this shit.
You're trying to leave.
You're trying to leave.
Oh my
and then every time it's like, I didn't ask, but I can't control my agent. I can't control what my agent says, and da-da-da. And then
I don't run, I don't quit. But, maybe they'll want to trade me. I don't know what they want to do.
If you tell me now I could win championships with the Bucks forever, I'm here.
You can't. Ryan Rollins is your best teammate.
And then can we just do legends don't chase, they attract? Who have the Bucks attracted?
They got Miles Turner. Honestly, we could do the rest of the show with this format. We could do the rest of the show in this exact format. I would be perfectly happy.
It's too much.
I demand it. We are legends of this podcast game. We have attracted this image. This is exactly what Giannis is asking.
It's honestly, I hear that, I read that stupid Giannis tweet. I'm less annoyed by the cultural literacy, just like the Wolf of Wall Street thing, where like he was about to turn himself in or quit the company because of some illegalities that had took place to get to kind of put the company before himself and all of this. And then he's like, fuck that, I'm staying. Like, Giannis, nobody's pushing you out. Like, the Bucks have been dying to sign you to this extension since they could. Okay?
You really don't want to leave? Wait till October 1st, sign the extension. Stick around.
That's it. Stick around.
That's when you put out that Wolf
Let's see if you
of
can
Wall
be better
Street
than the
shit.
Hornets.
Exactly. Second thing that gets on my nerves, this idea that Shams is making the weather. He's not.
Where do you think he's getting the information from?
It's ridiculous.
It's from you.
The call's coming from inside the house.
You. It's from your agent. It's from your GM. Like, what are we doing in this Doc thing? Like, Doc just thinks everybody's stupid.
Yes.
It's kind of funny.
Can confirm.
To be fair, for years, people do just force laugh at his stupid ass jokes.
That was pretty bad. He thought he had a bar.
I've been in the room at both Staples and Doc wasn't that into it. So it was just only Staples.
Yeah.
I've been in the room when Doc has told those terrible jokes, and
I've been with you, Oz. I've hit you in the leg every time he
we've
makes
been
the
sitting
joke.
literally directly next to each other. Yes,
but like the funnier thing is, like, he really thought he had a great one. You guys want to?
Real quick, Mace, could you replay that? I'm going to turn up the volume full blast. I got to hear. Well, God, I don't want to take that face down, but I do need to hear that audio one more time before we get to our topics today. It is, it's truly spectacular.
So bad.
The opening joke that Doc has here as he roasts Shams Charania.
Is he roasting the media? Is he roasting Shams? Like,
I don't know. By the way, Doc has never engaged at all in all his stops in this situation of feeding information. Like, Doc has never engaged.
Yeah, he's never.
Dude, the number of ESPN people who have been like, man, I got some stories to tell you about this fraud from his brief time at ESPN. Like, it's just that alone. But yes, here, let's now really turn up the volume here at home. If you're listening to this, we got to hear the Doc Rivers joke reaction.
No, he did inform me that he's going to put Shams on the trading block today, and he's just going to listen to offers. So I'm just going to go make that announcement right now.
Jesus, not a whisper.
He's sick in the head.
I didn't even hear a cricket.
Like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, this idea that trade rumors just appear out of the dust is so crazy to me. Like, you mean the same guy that had Harden 3 days before is just making all your shit up?
Mm-hmm. But, and again, by the way, guess who's feeding him this information about Giannis trades? It's not Thanasis. Well, it might be Thanasis as well. No, not on the mouth. Maze, no. I need the dead eyes. I need the dead eyes. That's really the look. That's him going, I got him.
He's so impressed with himself.
He's so happy with himself.
And whoever told him that joke is so pleased themselves.
He cannot wait. He cannot wait to get John Horst out of that front office so he can take over. Oh, he can't wait. That's going to go great.
Do you believe?
Do you believe?
Do you believe? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Do you believe? I don't know if I do. Do you believe? Maybe you do, or maybe you don't. Do you believe? I don't know if I do anymore. Do you believe? Let me know when you have time.
This is the Do You Believe edition of Basketball Illuminati. I'm Zach Harper. That's Mo Dakhil. That's Blacksmith.
The Blacksmith.
Okay.
I don't even know what blacksmiths do. I just liked that it was one word that started with black.
They hammer. They pound things into shapes and
Okay. Hammers are heavily involved.
Oh.
You know I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to our first topic.
Do you believe?
Do you believe the Jazz and Wizards will be playoff teams in 2027? While both teams are currently deep in the lottery and hoping to secure a top prospect in this year's draft, they made big moves at the deadline. Jazz acquired Jaren Jackson Jr. for a trio of picks, including potentially their own 2027 pick, becoming buyers in the market for the first time in the Will Hardy era. Meanwhile, the Wizards went out and they got Anthony Davis injured for an OKC first and heavily protected Warriors first without disrupting the young core. And as we remember, they got Trae Young to help play hooky this season. And they only gave CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. Appears both stars, best known for being traded for Luka Doncic, will be playing for their new contracts in 2027. Will these moribund franchises right the ship, snap 4+ year droughts, and make the playoffs next year? Mo, do you believe in the Wizards? Do you believe in the Jazz?
I believe in the Jazz. I do not believe in the Wizards.
You can't.
I don't believe in the Wizards.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you believe in the Jazz? What does that mean? You believe in them?
I think they can make the play-in tournament and from there can make the playoffs. I think they have a better chance of that with at least we understand their core of their team. And again, I get both teams didn't give up a lot to get their guys. They still have a whole bunch of stuff. But I can look at them and go like, all right, I can see if everything goes right. And let's assume they re-sign Kessler Walker and restricted free agency.
Kessler Walker. Yeah, we're going last name first.
Yeah, I messed it up.
It's very well known that Walker Kessler is Chinese.
It is two first names and two last names, realistically.
Yeah, so anyways.
Kessler is not a first name.
Not a first name.
Well, it might be in Utah. It might be in Utah. That's actually.
We'll leave that alone. I screwed this up. Anyways, Walker Kessler. But even then, like, I could see something there. I like Will Hardy as a coach. I think they can build something there. I like what they're doing. When I look at the Wizards, I have no idea. Because one, I don't want them to extend either of these guys and Trae Young and Anthony Davis. Like, I don't understand fully why even the need to make this trade. I know it costs them nothing. But at the end of the day, like, continue what you were doing with the young guys you had and continue developing them.
That ain't selling tickets, buddy. That's not selling tickets.
You ain't selling tickets with street clothes.
You are. It's like that's 100% an owner-driven thing. That's Ted Leonsis saying, "Get me some stars. Like we need to sell. They're not. Their ticket sales are so bad.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure. But
like that is. Let's get some butts in the seats.
But like AD is most known now for sitting out more games than playing.
Yeah, he's not going to get butts.
I mean, like I don't feel like that's the guy that. I get it. The accolades are really great, right? 10-time All-Star, all that. All these things. I just don't think that puts anybody in the seat. I don't think that really, but again, at the same time, I'm like, I just liked what they were doing with the young guys. I want them to get the ball more and more minutes and everything. Like, I don't necessarily want to see them have to try to, if AD were to play, I don't want to see them have to try to incorporate AD into their offense and get him more touches.
What offense?
Well, that's the other thing.
Well, like they're not disrupting anything. This team's horrible.
Yeah,
but like Alex Starr's had a good season. Keyshawn
George, he can still play.
Yeah,
they're right, but like they're playing the same position, right? Sar and AD, assuming again if AD plays.
But like I just don't Mo, everybody knows that.
Yeah, Sar gets to play the 5.
No, but that's what I just said. No, AD is a power forward. Everybody knows that. Sar's a center.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody knows that.
Good retort. Okay.
That's all I got, Zach. What do you want?
No, this trade makes perfect sense. One, they might like they need to be not the worst. Like this is a business decision. You put them on the court, like whether that's 30 games, 50 games, whatever. It raises the floor of that team big time. You start trying to implement a winning culture. Like I don't know that Trae Young's necessarily going to do that, but I mean, Bob Carrington now comes off the bench.
Yeah,
right?
That's fine.
That's great. Like he's not a starter. Like Trae Young sets guys up. Like I think this will benefit the young guys in the interim over the next like year, if that's how long that lasts, and then at least they've raised the floor of like what that's supposed to be. I don't think it's going to get them any. Like they might make the play-in tournament, maybe. I don't understand any kind of confidence. Like I had someone tell me the other day, they're like, "Oh yeah, so now the Jazz, maybe they're a 6 seed next year." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't even know that they're going to make the play-in tournament next year. They're going to be good. They're going to be improved. Like this, they're like the West is good. I would expect Dallas to be in a much better position next season with the flexibility they have. Is Utah definitely going to be better than Dallas? Like Utah doesn't exactly have a bill of health.
They're going to be better than Dallas.
Larry Markkinen doesn't really play. Like Jaren Jackson Jr. doesn't have a great health record. Like this is the worst team defensively in the league the last 3 seasons. Like I don't know. Like they're improved. They're going to be much better. But I don't know that means anything for actually like getting to the postseason.
I think they'll be better than what Portland is right now.
No, Portland's better than them.
No, I'm saying next year. Like they'll be better than how well Portland is playing now. And to me, that's the direction they need to be going in. It's like, all right, they're going to get another lottery pick, probably, high lottery pick or whatever. Same with Washington. I don't really see the point in staying the draft pick course.
Right.
So in terms of playoffs, like I kind of agree with Mo. Like I think their coach is really good. I think they've consistently won more games than they were supposed to while trying to lose. So I think they'll do better than that when they try to win. Like I don't know.
They won 17 games last year.
They were supposed to just win 16.
Okay. That's fair.
Sure, but you'll remember like how long it took them to kind of strip the thing for parts, right? They were super hesitant. They always waited really long to start the nasty tank jobs in all of the seasons. I just think now that they're moving on from that, they can just try to be a consistently good team. I don't see why they can't win 41 games next year.
I don't think they'll come close to 41 games next year.
41's a lot. 41's a lot.
Like, but that's what it's going to take to get in the play-in tournament.
I mean, we'll see. But like when you think about it this way, just looking at next season, right? We don't know what the Warriors are going to look like next season.
Right? We know they'll be better than the Jazz.
No, we do. But again, they're also a Steph Curry missing serious amount of time to not being better than the Jazz in that instance, right? Like it's not, and his health is not something that
Jimmy coming off of an ACL.
That's true. Are we going to play the hypothetical game with Lowry's health, with Jaren Jackson Jr.'s health? Or like, what are we going to do here? It only goes one way.
I understand what you're saying. All I'm saying is like there are teams that are above them in the play-in tournament that full on. I wouldn't be shocked. Don't make the play-in tournament next year. Like at some point the bottom's going to fall out for the Warriors. Right?
Sure.
Like it's going to happen at some point. They're not going to be getting Giannis unless something crazy happens in the offseason.
Let's play the game this way. The Jazz are the 30th defense in the league for the third straight season. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where does Jaren Jackson Jr. put them?
Doesn't put them.
Jaren Jackson, more Walker Kessler.
20th? Is that good enough to like? I mean, he's he's obviously very good defensively. He's not turning them into a middle of the road defense.
You're right. No, you're right. They're going to be probably. You're not going from 30 to 15. Like you're right in that sense, right? Like they're going to be 20th, probably in that 20s range.
Right.
Let's just be honest. Like somewhere between 25 and 20.
Yeah.
In that area.
I think if you're less prioritizing the playing and quote unquote development of young people, you get better at defense. Like in just personnel wise, by a redistribution, just a different mindset about your rotation and your approach to the season. I don't think it's a mistake that they've been 30th. You know, I think it's a byproduct of
they've been better this year than they were last year. They still suck defensively. They were not like 2 years ago. They won like 30 something games, and they were still the worst defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, this is just not personnel to play defense. Now, Jaren will help quite a bit.
And we think they can improve upon the roster in the summer, though, right?
The last 2 years they sucked.
I'm just saying, we think they can improve upon the roster this summer.
But so can Dallas. So can
everybody
Portland.
else. Like,
so can Memphis. So can, I don't.
Memphis?
Yeah, they got a bunch of picks to move. They got they got all kinds of stuff to move.
You think Memphis is trying to be good next year?
The 2027 draft sucks, so probably not trying to take it out.
Everybody keeps saying the 2027 draft sucks. Is it SAR draft terrible? And did we predict the SAR draft being this terrible?
Yes.
Yeah? A year out, we thought the SAR draft was garbage. I don't pay attention to the draft.
Yeah, draft people were like, this isn't the one you want 2025.
Yeah, because it's delivered on its suckiness, not going to lie.
Yeah,
right off the bat.
It's been terrible. Maze asked in the chat, do the Jazz want to make the playoffs? Absolutely. The Angels will stuff kittens into ATMs if they are this bad again. They Danny Ainge isn't here to do any of that tanking shit. It's why they made the move now. Like they don't want to tank at all. They're like, he didn't want to tank in the first place. All right, let's move on to our next topic.
Hello, listener. It's producer Maze here to talk to you about Quince Cookware. I don't know about you, but for me, it's stew season. I've been working on my game, making some hearty, saucy, brothy, and delicious stews with my professional-grade cast-iron Dutch oven from Quince. But let me tell you a little secret. It's actually affordable because with Quince, you're working directly with the factory, straight to the makers, no middlemen, no retail markup, no packaging costs, no fancy storefronts, no big marketing budgets, just quality cookware. Because a stew is only as good as the vessel containing it. So upgrade your kitchen at quince.com/dings for free shipping and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/dings, DINGS, quince.com/dings.
Do you believe?
Do you believe the Clippers expect punishment after All-Star Weekend? After turning their horrendous season by winning 17 of 21 games, the Clippers stunningly dismantled their team. The master of the trade demand, what No Dunks is calling the GOATer, the greatest of all trade requests, James Harden sat out a game on Sunday for personal reasons, announced trade conversations Monday, and was moved to Cleveland by Tuesday night in exchange for Darius Garland. No fat suit, no calling Lawrence Frank a liar. None of that stuff was needed. Then today,
pointed in that we could have highly coveted
setter Ivica Zubac was pried loose by the Indiana Pacers for Benedict Mathurin and 2 first-round picks. In less than a week, they've removed 2 key pieces of the foundation of their team that support Kawhi Leonard. Do they know something we don't? Mo, do you believe they are expecting a punishment?
Yeah,
a big
but
punishment. A big punishment.
I think they're expecting a punishment. I don't think it'll be that big because when has Adam Silver ever done anything that big? But I also don't think that's the reason why they made these trades. They made these trades because they needed to make these trades.
Makes sense.
In the way they're at and where they're kind of set up with everything. It's, trading James Harden and getting Darius Garland. I know it eats into the 2027 cap that we talk about ad nauseum.
But they weren't going to get a player better than that.
Exactly.
That cap.
Yeah. That's kind of like, that's basically them using that cap space in this situation. Obviously we have to see if they can keep Garland healthy, which is a whole other thing. But there's elements of that stuff. And then the deal for Zubac,
it's pretty good.
That. I like that for the Clippers. I think that was a good deal. And they finally get some draft picks back, and they might have potentially the 5th pick in the draft this year. With the weird protections with this 2026 pick that they have. And if not, it goes to 2029. We don't know what the Pacers are going to be in 2029 or 2031.
Right. Yeah, I don't love putting a huge value on those super late draft picks unless it's a team that's clear. Like if it's the Warriors pick, like that, this thing's clearly coming to an end in the next couple of years. But I like the move. Like I think you got good value for Zubac. I love it for the Pacers, but I'm just not of the belief that Adam Silver is going to be a blacksmith and drop the hammer. Yeah.
Guys, this hammer dropping that people want. I know there's a lot of people that want this, and I've said this from the beginning. Nobody can point me to a victim. Who was wronged here? I agree that the rules were broken, but to whose detriment? Nobody can point this out to me. Like the owners who were allegedly
Raptors.
Right, the Raptors.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, because Kawhi was staying in Canada.
Got traded to Canada.
Bro, I remember, you remember that, Zach? We were both at that press conference. His
vividly.
Introductory press conference, just so listeners can understand. Somebody asked him about coming to the Clippers, and he was like, this is the first time he ever chose an NBA team to be on because he said, I got drafted to the Spurs, then I got traded to Canada. Not the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
I got traded to Canada. He said that.
That's literally what he said.
One, this was it was a weird mix because I think there were some ownership and some obviously there was team personnel. And I do think there was some season ticket holders invited to this press conference because Ballmer was trying to get the crowd to clap as he introduced Kawhi. And we're media, bro. That's fucking weird. We're not going to clap. We don't do that. Kawhi. Right? Yeah. Well, some media members do that, but we're not doing that. And then this whole thing happens. Kawhi says that comment. I got traded to Canada. Waz is elbowing me like he's Dikembe Mutombo, trying not to laugh out loud. He is hitting me in the leg, in the arm, because we were dying at that comment.
Because it just lets you into the mind of a person inadvertently. It's just a great moment. It's what he thinks about what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He thinks he got traded to a different country.
Yes.
Not to another NBA team. He got traded to a different country.
And I say all of that.
I lost my
craziness.
Different money, the whole deal.
Yeah. I say all that to say, this has been my thing with the Ballmer Kawhi. Yes, they probably definitely broke the rules, but at whose detriment? There's no victims.
What about the Lakers?
If the Lakers and Raptors collectively went on a media tour, pressured people behind the scenes, leaked to media, both locally and nationally, while this was fucked up. This shit, it hasn't happened. The people who should allegedly be mad aren't mad. To me, that's an indication that nobody gives a shit. Nobody. And when I talk to my Knicks fan friends, they're like, we can't believe Kawhi Leonard did that. I know people that root for the Celtics. Nobody cares. There's no victims here. So why? So in the worst of times, somebody actually doing some bullshit, Adam has basically bitched up, for lack of a better word. why do people think he's like, for who and for what? Pablo's my man. I love him. He's not doing this for Pablo Torre, bro.
Well, I don't know. Pablo's didn't he get a podcast award? It's pretty big time now. He's influential. There's no part of me that's ever thought like Adam Silver has been living off that Donald Sterling thing for a while, right? He's a fine commissioner. He's not someone who's going like the way he handled like the Kyrie stuff and the Draymond stuff and all this stuff. Like he's pretty soft on this shit. This will be the first time since Donald Sterling like, he can really show like, no, you do not break the rules around me. You do not violate the stuff around me. This is serious. And I do think, like, whilst your point about like who do they hurt, it doesn't matter. It's the whole process of you allow it this time. Now other teams are going to be more brazen about this and circumvent the cap in bigger ways and everything. And they don't want that, even though it's kind of happening. But they don't want that.
Sure.
They don't want it to be. They don't want the quiet thing to be out loud. Right, so that would be the reason to drop a hammer on the Clippers. That would be the reason
so that you let people know.
I just don't think, you're like, hey, no, we're not doing this shit. Yeah.
So what's the hammer? Like, what is the massive punishment?
The ultimate Joe Smith. Ultimate, yeah.
Take away all the
Clippers don't have draft picks.
Well, they got these Indiana picks. You take those away. You take those away.
Indiana
picks. You take those away. You void the contract. Maximum fine
contract.
Wise. Joe Smith got his voided.
Yeah.
Wait, so you take which contract though? Because he's already been paid $200-something million.
Well, the rest of it, the other $100 million. Yeah, you're at $100 million.
Right, like it's not like
he's already been paid $300 million or whatever.
Now there is a lot of cap space this summer, so he'll get it from somebody. But hey, you void this contract. This is part of the issue.
That doesn't hurt him. He gets another contract.
Honestly, the worst thing that you could do for the Clippers in terms of like make them feel it is you suspend Steve Ballmer from all activities. That would actually piss him off.
That would hurt him. But that would have also would need to come down before the All-Star. Like if you really want to hit him.
Not really, because you don't want that shit hanging. You don't want the punishment hanging over the All-Star, like a known punishment, right? Like this supposed to be a celebration of this arena and everything, and the way to do it, and like
kind of is now because that's literally what we're talking about. Do they know the punishment's coming and all of this?
You know,
no, Mo, you forget the Bulls signed Mac McClung today, so he'll be paraded around.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah, so we'll be talking about 4-time potential dunk champ instead of aspiration and trees and everything.
I want to get to your thing about other owners and stuff like that. And we mentioned at the top the luxury tax trades and blah, 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 and all the shit they do to avoid paying more. Like, do we really think they'd like go want to kill themselves to pay players more of their money?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, because there are ways to channel it, aka launder it, that would like it's the company's money at that point, not out of their direct pockets, right? It's like, oh man, I don't know how to bring this up without potentially getting myself in trouble. I'll do that off air. I'll do that off air. But there are just ways that you can introduce players to different ventures and have them.
But aren't they already doing that?
Exactly, but you don't want that part to be out loud. That is a separate portfolio thing. Yes,
wasn't that like
I see what you're saying? They're leveraging networks to use.
You're then becoming not only do we have these amazing salaries, yes, but then like it's like the NBA's version of NIL of like, hey, now we're going to throw all this other shit towards you.
Yeah.
And this is how you sign with the Knicks. This is how you sign. Yeah,
you get to hang out with those antisocial loser dipshit tech bro VC guys, and they might put you onto something that gets you a little bit of extra bread in your pocket.
I don't agree with that at all, Waz, because who knows? Maybe they want to invest. Maybe the basketball fans, they want to invest in us and show us stuff they do.
Basketball Illuminati.
Well, you just called them losers, and
you're not a loser. I was just
This is performance. This is shtick. Yeah.
All right, that was the shtick for the whole Warriors thing. Right, like the amount of the investments we knew about Andre Iguodala's investment.
Is Iggy really that much richer from his VC fund?
That's what they say. I don't know. That's what they say.
I bet money he's not.
But we knew about that shit 6-7 years ago.
Right.
So yeah.
I mean, there's an idea out there that KD has gotten super fucking rich from investments. for sure. People are linking it to Kleiman and his business savvy.
Yep.
I have my opinions about that.
Let's move on to our last subject.
Do you believe?
Do you believe the Chicago Bulls have any idea
what they're doing?
What the fuck they're doing?
No.
The Bulls were active this week. They moved Vooch to Boston for Anthony Simons. They sent Kevin Huerter to Detroit, Waz's boy. For Jaden Ivey, they swapped Kobe White and Colin Sexton and wondered if anybody would notice. They flipped Ayo Dosunmu to Minnesota for Rob Dillingham. Dalen Terry to the Knicks for Gershon Yabusele, who's definitely not going to play there and is going to go back to Europe. They added 9 second-round picks, like that fucking means anything. And to go along with their 6 guards that are 6'3" or shorter on this roster. Waz, do you believe the Bulls know what the fuck they're doing?
Of course not. Of course not. This just, what's the coherence? What is the, like, okay, Zach, like, if you had a guess as to what the Bulls would do this offseason, after they go 39 and 44 or 43 for the what seems like the 20th year in a row.
Yeah.
What do you think the Bulls are going to do this offseason to that team?
I have a perfect, this is a PR move. This is a press conference move. And then who gives a fuck after that? Because that tends to be what the Bulls do historically. They go out and sign themselves a Kristaps Porzingis. That's NBA champion Kristaps Porzingis. Now, you didn't think we had size? Now we got a 7'3" guy.
You replace Vucci, man, with Kristaps? That's the move?
Yeah.
That's coming,
God, man. I can't imagine being a Bulls fan, bro.
It's that level of...
They're
like,
so
there was this dude that
incompetent.
got on me at some point who was like, you hate the Bulls. I was like, I don't hate the Bulls. They're not good at building a roster. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm not making these decisions. But you want me to lie to you and tell you this is promising? Like, they've got a couple of players I like, but holy shit.
I don't know if you could look at their roster and think they know how to build a roster. It's all guards.
Hold on. Zach Collins is listed at 6'9", but he's actually 6'8". So he's
Zach Collins is a center, no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like maybe 6'8".
Yo, remember when they hired the Arturis guy?
Oh yeah, from Denver. Got the genius from Denver.
Crazy reputation, and he's analytics good, and he's what the fuck happened to that?
It's a great question. You're asking the right questions, Waz.
They're so frustrating.
I'm trying to see, like, who is a free agent they could sign this summer? Like, who is someone that you could look at and be like, okay, that's progress, right? Is it, well, I mentioned Kristaps. Is it Tobias Harris? Oh
boy. You found the name.
What about, let's throw $80 million over 4 years to Mr. John Collins. How does that sound?
Damn.
Doesn't that sound like a Bull's ass move?
That's an improvement over Pat Williams.
Sure. I think the problem is they'd play them together because
Pat Williams ain't anywhere either.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's still on the roster, was.
Wolf.
What about Nurk?
No, I don't think they'll go with Nurk.
Really?
Although, right, like
remember people were floating that they were in the Giannis sweepstakes?
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, that was, you know what that was? That was just a bunch of Bulls fans put like 10 grand on Chicago being the team,
sort of
and that moved the line.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. It was pretty funny though. It was fun for that.
I really hope folks like aren't actually betting these outcomes for real with their like actual money that they earned from their house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking about, Steph Curry making 5 threes.
No, you're talking about like this
could possibly happen.
Was somewhere somebody took out a loan and put money on Giannis being traded.
It's why most of these places don't take those type of bets of like the next team. It's a PR, like that. What is it, Bovada or whatever? Like it's a PR email to get you talking about the company. But like those lines like aren't at BetMGM and FanDuel and all that shit. Like that's rare for. I don't know why they were even at DraftKings. I think just to get interest and get you on the site. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
And also, like I would imagine, is the NBA still partners with DraftKings and FanDuel? Didn't they have a dual partnership? Why would you want those type of bets on partners? Like that's another thing that's confusing to me.
And like, is that even illegal for?
You want to know how
a Bucks GM assistant GM to bet on the Giannis trade?
Oh yeah,
it's illegal.
Yeah, they can't bet at all. You can't bet at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you can't even bet if you're a voter. Like that's how deep the voting goes. Is like you can't bet on the NBA if you're a voter.
If you vote for MVP and stuff?
Yeah.
But you can read gambling ads.
Well, yeah, that's
for your
sponsorship.
podcast.
That's sponsorship, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking us. I'm just watching the contradictions be heightened. That's all.
I don't know. I don't think we have one on
heightening the contradictions every single
but let
day.
me remind you, the best betting lines via The Athletic are betmgm.com. So just go ahead and I think it's
Just
John
go
Hamm
ahead and
slinging
do
those
that.
things out. Yeah. I can't do it, but you could. You could do it. You know how bad the Bulls are and how bad this roster remake is? We started talking about gambling.
Bro. Oh my
that's how bad it
God.
is. No, but it's like I feel like this organization's going nowhere.
It's
Like
messed up,
Giddy's
bro.
fun. Buzelis can be fun.
I used to think Kobe White was fun, and they traded his ass.
I like Kobe White. I like that move for the Hornets.
He was
too good.
Well, but it's funny though. Like Colin Sexton is like kind of the exact same player,
Bro, they're
he's having a better year, but Kobe was hurt.
do the same thing functionally.
Yeah.
Energy guards, scoring guards.
I love the pickup of Dosunmu for the Wolves. That's
I love that too.
Sumu's a better pickup than Kobe White would have been.
Yes, because I think he'll be cheaper in the summer.
Copy.
Yeah,
Because to me, it's just
and
like
I think it would have taken more to get Kobe.
2 second-round picks.
4
God damn.
It's 4.
Yeah.
No, I think it would have been like, oh, we want DiVincenzo, or we,
You're muted, Watts.
You accidentally muted yourself, Watts. You accidentally muted.
You muted
the mic.
yourself.
You muted the mic.
He
can't handle anybody.
No, I'm sorry. The way Mo said, hold on now, 4 second-round picks. Like, they got a hole for Kobe
You got a grip
White.
of them. All right, you want to get into the second round pick?
I'm just saying Kobe because, I think the Wolves kind of need some ball handling, and he gives them shooting. Like, I think he would have helped them, man.
At least this year, Dosunmu's like a roller coaster shooter, so he's good one year, bad the next. He's great this year. He's like 45% this year. So
he's definitely
if
a better defender than Kobe too.
Yeah, better defender. So he fits in. Like I think he fits in nicely for the price. Like Dillingham is not it. Leonard Miller not
Dillingham
so
terrible.
And then the second round pick. Let's get into the second round pick thing real quick before we go.
Stop
this
talking about
idea
second round picks.
of valuing like second round picks like they're meaningful.
They're not.
The Bulls. I looked it up. 2 good second round picks in the last 25 years.
They're due.
Now, granted, that's not all this. That's not all this administration. But you almost have a better hit rate these years on undrafted players than second round picks.
My
But everyone's gonna go,
God.
yeah, but Draymond went and Jokic was a second round pick.
So
And it's like,
what?
okay.
Manu Ginobili.
And then all these other dudes who aren't in the league were second
Bro.
round picks too.
It's terrible. My guy
Basically, something
Collier
I
on the
wanted for
Jazz was
14.
second round, I think. Or was he undrafted?
No, I think he was the end of the first, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
Ooh, I don't know. SC though.
He was 29th pick. Yeah, he was the end of the first. Yeah,
right on the cusp.
Close to the second round.
Yeah, he might as well. He's spiritually a second round pick.
Well, I've seen him play defense. He's a second round pick for sure. He's not doing it out there. But yeah, this idea of like, ooh, they added 9 second round picks to their draft total this
That's
this
not a
week.
thing.
Good luck on maybe one of those.
That's not a thing.
But Zach, if they nail one of those, then
You're
they'll have
not
3 in the
gonna
last
nail.
25 years.
They can barely draft in the first round. Why do you expect them to draft in the second round?
Need the first round to warm up.
That's true. You get the juices flowing in the first round, then you're hot for the second round.
More locked in on the second round. It's quicker. It's like a lightning round.
I think they're more likely to draft another Denzel Valentine than another Draymond Green. That's what I think. But that's going to do it for us. I hope you enjoyed the trade deadline. If you didn't, I hope you enjoyed Doc Rivers' stand-up routine. He'll be here all week. Tip your waitresses. For Blacksmith, Wosny Lambre, go check out No Fouls
Given. I'm about to go
Given.
make a cast iron pot real quick. I'll see y'all in a bit.
That's great. For Bojack Hill, check him out. NBA TV and Offside. I don't know. Read the newsletter or check out NBA Radio or whatever. I'm Zach Harper. For Anthony Mays, our super producer, and for everyone here at the trade deadline for the Count the Dings Network, keep your third eye open.